Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to review a 40-watt laser cutter called Longer B1 laser cutter and engraver. According to Longer's description, this is a 40-watt laser engraver. The laser output power can reach 44 to 48 watts. The engraving speed can reach 36,000 mm per minute. And the engraving precision is 0.01 mm. They claim to be the world's first 48 watt diode laser cutter, and it can cut the 40 mm basswood, 50 mm acrylic, and 0.15 mm stainless steel. That's really powerful. 600 mm per second engraving speed is also good. The working area is 415 mm plus 440 mm. It is also have an air pump to adjust the airflow when you cut or engrave. And the Longer B1 also have 8 safety protection measures, including emergency stop button, limit switch, security lock, and flame protector. And it supports multiple ways to connect the device and software use. Look at the parameter table of Longer B1 40 watts. The engraving speed of 36,000 mm per minute is really fast for an open frame diode laser engraver. This product can cut those materials in one pass, such as 25 mm polonium wood, 15 mm black acrylic, and 0.15 mm stainless steel plates. And the maximum cutting is that it can cut 40 mm basswood and 50 mm black acrylic. So it seems very good. Okay, this is a functional preview of this product. Let's take a look at the real use. This is the package receipt for the Longer B1 40 watts. The parts are nicely arranged inside the packaging, and you need to assemble them yourself. Of course, it's not that difficult. As long as you follow the instructions, you can usually finish the assembly without any problems. Just give me a moment and proceed the assembly right away. Okay, it took about 40 minutes to complete the assembly. You can see some of the safety features of the Longer B1, including the limit switch on the y-axis, the limit switch on the x-axis, the emergency stop button, and the security lock. This is a very nice looking machine, and I love it. Turn on the Longer B1 power supply and plug in the USB connection to the computer, and then open the LightBurn software. Click on Device, then click on Create Manually. Find the GRBL. Select the USB connection. It is important to set the XY axis length of this machine correctly, and then click Next and Finish. Finally, click the Find Device, and the software will automatically recognize the connected device. Click Next in the pop-up window, and the connection is finished. So connecting the software is very simple. After successfully connecting the LightBurn, you can start using the software to operate the machine for engraving or cutting. It's all very simple. In order to understand the actual engraving speed and result of the longer B1, I need to test the engraving on a 3mm plywood. Let's take a look at the perfect performance of this 40 watts laser cutter. You can really believe the engraving result of the longer B1 40 watts. It claims the maximum engraving speed of 36,000 mm per minute is really achievable. As you can see, when the power reaches 100%, it still burns through the 3mm plywood even at maximum speed. So in engraving world, there's really no need to set the laser power to 100%. In fact, if you want to get a good engraving result, you can set 20% of the laser power and 20,000 mm per minute or higher engraving speed. I also tried engraving text on aluminium, stainless steel, and stone, and the result shows that all of the engravings turns out perfect. Let's see how powerful the longer B1's cutting ability is. I am preparing a piece of plywood with a thickness of 30 mm, and according to the longest announcement, longer B1 40 watts laser cutter will be enough to cut off a 30 mm piece of plywood in 3 passes. Now for the cutting text. Let's see. As you can see, the 40 watts of laser power is really amazing. The 30mm plywood cuts off with easy. So far, I'm really happy with the longer B1 40 watts laser cutter. Let's see if this machine can cut 20mm of plywood in a single pass. We still set the laser power to 100% and the speed to 100mm per minute. A 20mm piece of plywood can easily be cut by the longer B1 40 watts in one pass. So this laser cutter is really powerful and I really like it. Well, to be honest, I am very appreciative of the longer B1 40 watt laser cutter, which has given me unparalleled DIY pleasure. At the end of my experience with it, I should talk about the pros and cons. Regarding the pros, 1. The longer B1 40 watts is excellent in both cutting and engraving ability, which I am very satisfied with, and it allows me to finish my DIY walls efficiently. 2. The large working area allows me to create more walls flexibility. 3. The matching air pump is really useful. It can adjust the airflow and make the material surface very clean. 4. The safety protection is very comprehensive, especially the frame protection can instantly detect the frame and emergency stop work. 5. The design as a whole is very good looking. I like it very much. Regarding the cons, 1. The longer B1 requires manual adjustment of the laser focus, and you may forget it. 2. Smoke emission is an issue, requiring you to use it in a ventilated area, or you need to buy an enclosure and a smoke purifier. Of course, it is a common disadvantage of all open frame laser cutters. Okay, that's it for the longer B1 40 watts review video. If you guys are interested in this machine, you can click the link in the video description to know more. Feel free to comment if you have any questions. See you next time.